can take us through this number? We've been told it appreciates. So what do we do? Okay, being the first example, let me do it. Okay, there is Alvin.
Yes, please.
Can you take us through the number? Your hand is up.
If you're using the formula, which is equals
Yes.
to, principal is equals to, into brackets, 1 minus r out of 100.
Is it minus or it is appreciating?
Plus.
Okay.
So we have our principal as.
Okay, let's note them. $1 million. Yes, continue.
We have our
Just
rate
write it in words.
as 15%. And our number of years as 2 years.
Actually, I wanted to read the question, but my network is unstable.
Okay, Julian, thank you. Someone helped us. Continue, Alvin.
And n, our number of years is equal to 2 years.
N is 2. Forgive my hand.
So we substitute.
Substitute. Our P is 4 million. Our R is 15 and our N is 2. Have you worked it out?
Not yet.
Okay, can we work it out and see what answer we get? Let's substitute and find out the answer. Anyone who has worked it out? You just put in your calculator. You don't need to struggle much.
I've got 5,290,000.
Is that Alvin?
Yes.
Okay, let me see what I got. I also calculated. Good, 5,290,000. I don't know if people have any questions before we continue. The bracket comes to, let me just write the bracket. It comes to 1 plus 0.15 squared. I think the bracket may be disturbing some people. This is in decimal is 0.15. So when they are totaled, when you add 1 plus 0.15, you have 1.15 squared. We can begin at this point, 1.15 squared, then you multiply with the 4 million. It should be able to give you this. Are there any questions on this number before I continue? Any questions? Okay, I'll move on to the next number. Who is ready to read for us? ITEL P33. Why didn't you rename? Okay.
A bicycle valued shillings 750,000 depreciates in value at 20% per annum. Find its value after 3 years.
Are you ready to take us through, or you just offered to read?
No, not really, madam.
Okay, thank you for taking us through. The key word here is depreciating. It loses value. Therefore, what formula are we going to use? The one with plus or the one with minus?
The one with minus.
The one with minus, okay. Then what are our value? What is 750 standing for?
The principal.
So we have to be clear because like the question that we 750. It is not easy writing. Okay. Then what else do we have? We have our R, rate 20, and then our N 3. I hope people are already calculating to see. So I've substituted. Our P is 750, our R is 20, our N is 3. Who can quickly calculate and give us the answer? Someone in the chat has put 384,000. Caroline Kavuga. Carol, you don't need to open this bracket. You don't need to open this bracket. What you do, let me write what should be in the bracket here. It is 1 minus 20 divided by 100 in decimal gives us 0.20 in power 3. So when you subtract 1 minus 0.2, what do we get? 1 minus 0.2, what do you get?
0.8.
0.8. So I'm doing this for Carol and any other person who may be wondering how people are getting these answers. So 1 minus 0.2, there's a multiplication sign here. So even if I don't indicate it here, it is implied. So brackets, then I have 0.08, I mean 80 cubed. So Carol and the rest who may be having a hard time, first do this 0.8, put it in bracket, or you just type it the way it is, 750,000, open brackets, 0.80, close the brackets, and then put to power 3. Carol, is it okay? You can type in the chat and tell me yes, it's okay, so that I get feedback. Okay, people are getting the same answer, 384, 384. Carol, I need your feedback.
Madam, I've understood.
Okay, good. So let me see the answer I got. I was answering a direct question in the chat. That is why I've delayed. Good, we all get the same answer, 384. Okay, I'm going to Kathy, Mirembe. Yeah, good, we are getting same answers. I'm moving on to the next example. Who can read for us? Remy again.
A car valued 5 million shillings depreciates in value at 10% per annum. Find how long it took for its value to decrease to 3,645,000.
Read it again.
A car valued 5 million shillings depreciates in value at 10% per annum. Find how long it took for its value to decrease to 3,645,000 shillings.
Okay, thank you, Remy. Okay, first things first, let's list down. What is given? What does this 5 million stand for?
The principal.
The principal, okay, good. So I'll write it here. P is 5 million. What else are we given?
Rate.
The rate.
Rate, good. At 10%. Then what does that last value, the 3.6?
Amount.
Depreciation.
Depreciation? What do you mean by that when you say the depreciation? What does the 3.6 stand for?
It stands for the amount.
Amount, good. They've told us that a car valued 5 million, that was its value, depreciates in value at this rate 10%. Find how long it took its value to decrease to. So it depreciated from 5 million to 3.6. Okay, so that is the amount. Now the question is, what are we looking for then? What do they require from us?
Time.
Time, very good.
Time.
So can you lead me? What should I? Then which one are we using? Which formula? Is it the one with plus or the one with minus?
The one with minus.
Because it is depreciating, so we use the one with minus.
Yes.
Okay, that is that. So we are going to substitute for the amount. We're going to substitute for P. We're going to substitute for R. And then we look for N. Okay. I hope as I'm doing it here, you're also writing down somewhere that we can. Now, from this point, what did we say we do? Someone is talking, has a background. Okay, so from this step,
sides by 5.
Is that Alvin?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Alvin. We divide both sides by 5 million. The unknown is on this side. So the only way out is to divide both sides. Can we mute ourselves, please? I'm getting into. Let me get to. Okay, I hope mine is open. Okay, so our next step, as we've been guided, we divide both sides by 5 million. Okay, and then I also simplified the bracket here like I've been doing. This is 10 divided by 100 is 0.1. So when you say 1 minus 0, 1, sorry, it was supposed to be a decimal. 1 minus 0.1, the decimal point is very small here, then we get the 0.9. So I remain with 0.9 n. So of course I'm going to simplify this side first. So next step. Continuation. I didn't want to get there first. Okay, when we divide on the left-hand side, what do we get?
0.729.
0.729. Okay, let me write it here. I don't know why. I think my animation changed the order of my things. Something missing. 0.729. Okay, is equal to 0.9. Oh, let's take that as a decimal point. Our n. Then what did we say we do here? I remember we encountered something like this last time. Anyone who can remember? What do we do from this point? There's someone who gave us, okay, Hannah?
Logarithm.
Yes, we use logarithms. Good. So we take logarithms on both sides. And I think that is my next slide. So from this point, the only way we can find this power. Now, someone had mentioned that she keeps finding this value 0.729 base 0.9. Now that may not work in all the time because at times the n given the n when you calculate it is not exact. It may be 2.5, it may be 1.3. So if you're to use that method, it may not be conclusive. So the best thing to do, take logarithms on both sides. Okay, let us see. So I chose to begin with this side that has n. Okay, I began from this side for those who might be lost. I brought the 0.9 on the left-hand side and put the 0.729 on the right-hand side because the n I'm looking for should be on the left-hand side. Then also maybe one step that people may, let me write the next step here. If you take logs, it should be log 0. Zero. 0.9 n equal to 0. Log. There should be a log. Okay, let me make that the O. 0. Yes. Notations can be tricky. Okay, the decimal point has remained there. I'll just write 0. I'm aiming at explaining something here or reminding people about the log rules. Okay, that is a 9. Now remember, when we are looking at logs, if you write it like this, it is the same as having the n come first. So that is what I have here. The n came first. This, writing it like this is the same as having the n come first. So this is what happened. So what do we do next? I think I've explained there. I've not been monitoring. Let me see. The answer is 3. Some people have already given me answers. Use logs. Lesson registration. Link. Okay. Does this mean that when we are handling depreciation, it is a must to use logarithm? No, usually we use logarithms when we are looking for the time. If the missing factor is the time, there is no way out other than to use logarithms. Because there's a number on depreciation that we looked at, but we didn't use logarithms. So I think it was Scarlett or Carol who was asking in the chat that do we always use logarithms in depreciation? No, it can come in compound interest. It can be in appreciation, but it usually occurs when they want the time. When n is what is missing, you have no option but to use logarithm. Anyone who has worked out, what answer do we get?
3 years.
3 years. Okay, let me just confirm. So that would be the next step. Very good. 3 years. I don't know whether there are any questions. People are getting 3 years. I'm quite happy. Okay, let me see whether I have another example here.
3 years.
Good, 3 years. Okay, example 5. You can read through.
I think let me read.
Okay. Is that rare?
Yes.
Okay, rare.
A house valued 60 million shillings appreciates in value to 79,860.
No, 79 million.
79,860,000
Good.
after 3 years. Determine the rate at which it appreciates.
Just read through and once.
A house valued 60 million shillings appreciates in value to 79,860,000 shillings after 3 years. Determine the rate at which it appreciates.
Oh, sorry, it appreciates. I think there was something missing here. Okay, so what does the 60 stand for? First things first.
Principal.
Principal, good. E is 60M. How about the 79? Amount. Then we also have N. So what are we looking for?
Rate.
Rate. We are looking for rate. Which one are we going to use? The one with negative or the one with plus? Because it is appreciating. So I'm writing this one in short, 79.86 million.
Plus.
Okay, okay. Let me just write this quickly here. 3, okay. Let me bring it on. So we have our amount, we have our P, we have our N, and we are looking for R. Okay. There we are. So what do we do? At this step, what should we do first?
Divide both sides by?
Divide both sides by 60 million.
Very good. Divide both sides by 60 million because this is a multiplication sign. So we have to divide through. I've divided through. And that is what I get. When I divide 79,860,000 by 60 million, that is what I get. What do I do at this point? Yes, please. How do I proceed? Sorry, Jamila. Jamila is having too much rain, disturbing her network. Murunji, Boaz.
Introduce square roots.
Square root? Just modify. Instead of square, what should we use?
I mean cube root, sorry.
Very good, very good. Cube root, because our power here is 3. So we introduce cube root on both sides. Let me do that. Okay. Let me see what I got. When I got the cube root on the left-hand side, it came to 1.1. And of course, this one removes the power here. Okay, so at that step, what do I do? Alvin?
Move the one to the opposite direction, subtracting.
Okay, you subtract 1 on both sides. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Let me see when I subtract 1 on both sides. Okay. I get 0.1 being equal to R out of 100. Our final step.
Multiply both sides by 100.
Very good. We multiply both sides by 100. And what does it give us?
10.
10. Very good. Any questions? Any queries? Alvin?
Yes, teacher.
Alvin? Before you came in, I inquired about, okay, in the chat here, Hannah also has 10, good. I inquired about last lesson's work. Alvin, did you do that work?
I did it, but I didn't post it.
Why, Alvin? I kept waiting and waiting. What happened this time?
I will send it with this one.
Okay. Okay, let me see whether I had another example or it is time for an exercise. Since I'm not seeing any questions. I'm not seeing any. There we go. We have our exercise. Now, before I'm going to get back to this, but I want us to look at where we are going to post it because it is becoming a problem. I'll get back. Now, this is where we are supposed to post our work. Kindly post your work in the Padlet, and we're supposed to use this link. Let me put the link in the chats again. Let me first stop. Let me first. Let me first share it in the screen. I mean in the chat. For those who may not have it, I know some people like Alvin here and Christopher. I don't know that Christopher is here today. At least they are the ones. And Jua also tried posting. Now, what I've put in the chat is the link to our Padlet. But what is a Padlet? If you know it, it is okay. I'm just doing this for the sake of those who may not know. So the exercise, you're going to post the exercise to the Padlet in that link, but let me get there so that you see. Oh, I'm not sharing it. Let me share. Now, this is how the Padlet looks like. So the link that I've put in the chat will bring you here at this page. I'm going to post that work here. The work I'm going to put it here where you're seeing math. I'm going to put it here. Can we mute, please? Someone is killing our ears. Okay, so the link I've given you should bring you to this page here. Now, when you come here, you look for S3 hand in Padlet. The work will be viewed where you have mathematics. The work is going to be here. I'm going to post it. But for you to hand in, you'll come here, S3 hand in Padlet. And then here they tell you submit by clicking on the space below this title. So you click here. Now, when you click there, it will take you to, let's hold on a bit. So you see homework sheet for S3 e-learning platform. Today is the 27th. So you scroll to the right and then you come here where we have 27th of August. We have mathematics. Yesterday was geography. Birunji Sharon posted her work here. So when you come here, you come and click now. If you want to add now, you click on this plus. Then it will give you.
Can you please pardon me again?
From what point? Okay, I said I've put a link in your chat. When you click on that link, if it does not open directly, then copy it like we did for the registration. Copy it and paste it in a new browser page. It should bring you to this page here, where you're seeing there, all the subjects are here, different subjects, math, English, physics, the ones you're studying at least. Now, like I've mentioned, for me, I'm going to add the exercise here under math. Let me actually add so that you see. But let me first take you through what you'll do, then I'll come and add as you're seeing me add. So S3 hand in Padlet, assignment hand in Padlet. This is where we expect you to put your work. Now down here, you're seeing submit by clicking in the space below this title. So this is the space and I'm clicking there. When you click there, it takes you now to the assignment platform. All these are assignments. 20th was a quiz, those are the results. 21st was physics practical. Unfortunately, I'm seeing none of you posted there. 23rd, I don't know what was there. 24th was math, the other math, but this math was carried from elsewhere. This is not the work we did that time. Anyway, today is 27th, so you'll come here where you're seeing 27th August 2021 math. Then you press on this button. Now I want to show you, because it is the same thing. So I'm going to upload the exercise. So check what I'm doing. Under math, I'm pressing on this plus sign here. Then it gives me this option. I'll say mathematics. If you don't specify the subject, it will throw that work anywhere. Actually, this math you're seeing here is their answers to S2 math. So the student, I think, got lost and posted it in S3 math. It is a learning experience. So don't worry, we are all learning. I also didn't know this, but I've learned. Okay, so the subject is math. Then I'm going to upload your exercise. Now, your exercise is put it directly here. It's part of, okay, let me even upload today's work, today's PowerPoint. This is the PowerPoint, appreciation and depreciation. So you wait for it to load it here. It's transferring. There it is. So I want to write something down here. There's space here where I wanted to type. But anyway, so what you do after it has uploaded, then you publish. So see what happens when I publish. Are you seeing where there was math? There is math. It has been published here. So this is, you're going to find the PowerPoint, even the assignment is there. Actually. It is part of the, so I've already uploaded the assignment there. Are there any questions on the Padlet? Because we really want you people to use the Padlet. We are getting disappointed in that area. Network problem, sorry. Are we also supposed to specify the assignments? Yes, actually, you would say, so for you would go and say math assignment. Let me see, let me go to the other page. Homework page. This is the homework page, so you'll come here. Subject, then you'll put math assignment in subject, math assignment, because for all the, but anyway, it is already indicated here, 24th math, but still to be on the safe side, subject math, just put math, it will put it there. And then you publish. We really want you to utilize this Padlet. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this, then I get to the question. Jasper, you have a question before I go back? Jasper, your hand is up. Jasper, your hand, your video is on, but you're not saying anything. Okay, Miracle, as we wait for Jasper.
Thank you, teacher, for the lesson. I had a question about sending. Teacher, can you send a PDF, or this format only allows you to send multiple pages to the Padlet?
You can, because if I see here, you see, I can pick on anything, even the PDF. Let me just put this PDF, though I'm not going to send it, so that you see that it can come. It's still loading. See, it is there. So anything, you can upload any format. But since I don't want to publish Swahili here, let me just cancel.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, let me go back to, looks like there. Let me see in the chat whether there are questions. Madam, my network is disturbing. I have not got anything about the Padlet. Be patient, it will come. Okay, for the sake of Remy claims, since I'm still here in the Padlet, when you click on the link, I'm just going to say it very quickly. And the link I put in the chat, it should bring you to this page where you have math, biology, the different subjects. Then, but for you, you look for, you have to look for S3 assignment, because that is where you put your work. So I'm looking for it, and it happens to be here, Senior 3 assignment, hand in Padlet. This is where we hand in all the assignments for whatever subjects. So they're saying here, submit by clicking in the space below. You click there. I hope Remy is on now. Her network has been disturbing, and that takes you to the homework page. So when you go to the homework page, you look for the date. Today is 27th, and it is math. So 27th math. Okay, 27th August, mathematics. Then you click on that. After you've done your work, even if it's a photograph, there is an option for take photo. So if you're to take photo, you can use this, or you take a photograph and you upload it here as a photograph, whatever you want to do. So make sure you put here subject math, because like I've told you, all the subjects somehow come under this hand in Padlet, subject math, then upload your work, whether it is a PDF, whatever it is. And like I mentioned, we really would love you to use it. Okay, so let me get back to.
Okay, thank you, madam. I've got it.
You're welcome. So I'm going to stop sharing this. Then I put our questions there so that people can begin working. Hey, sorry. The lesson has not yet ended. It should be that one. Okay, so our exercise is there. We still have some 20-something minutes, so you can begin working and you post if possible. I'll be here for any questions as others are working. I can see the numbers have reduced. Someone mentioned it is raining heavily. So. We're cutting this. Okay. Okay, someone is requesting that I send in the WhatsApp group. I'm going to do that shortly because network is disturbing many people. Someone is asking, is there a deadline? Please hand in not beyond tomorrow. And every day is busy. Remember, tomorrow we have a seminar, math seminar at 11:30. So if you procrastinate, that word, procrastinate, you may get into trouble. We have 20 minutes. Emily, unless you're rushing to do something, you could do these 5 numbers within those 20 minutes and you hand in. Otherwise, deadline, okay, deadline not beyond tomorrow because every day is programmed. Let me post it in the groups. Shiba, what haven't you understood? Shiba, kindly unmute and tell me and tell us what you haven't understood. Because I've been teaching, I don't know whether it's the Padlet or the exercise. I don't know what you've not understood. So please be more specific, please.
About the work.
About how to hand in, or you've not understood the working we've been doing?
Working.
Shiba, why won't you ask? Which particular and everything? Have you just joined us?
Yes, I joined a little bit late.
Okay, you ask. So you need me to, unfortunately, people are using.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher,
listening.
like, so now you can leave Zoom, then you copy the work using WhatsApp. Then after finishing, you post it in the Padlet.
Yes, actually, if the network is really disturbing, I'm going to share it in Zoom shortly, though I was still listening to Shiba. But yes, you can, because I'm not teaching anything else, I just need to thank you for participating. But for those who can, you can begin even sharing now. Those who can't, yes, you can do it offline, then share it later.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye. Who is that?
That's Mukisa.
Ah, Mukisa, bye-bye. Thank you for being here. Maybe. So I've sent the links to A, B, and D. I don't know whether I'm on C. Whose hand is up? Ezra, I have something to say.
Are we going to start another topic next time?
Higher purchase. Business math is wide. So next week we shall do higher purchase. There is taxation. Had you done foreign exchange?
Yes.
Yes, I think those are the senior 2 topics. So here we still have higher purchase and taxation. Okay. Hopefully next week we shall finish it.
Okay.
There are about 4 WhatsApp groups, A, B, C, D. I've sent to A, B, and D. I don't seem to have C here. Let me see. I don't seem to have C. Okay, Alvin says there are 3. That means all of them have got ABD.
Oh, there are 4. I'm going to forward to the other third.
Thank you. Forward to C. Yes, I have not forwarded to C. Okay, thank you. Now, Shiba, are you still there? Shiba?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
I think people have, let me now get to you. Let me go back to the previous examples so that you can, since you're here. Okay, Shiba, have you understood why we use plus or minus?
Yes.
Okay, so all you need are some examples, eh?
Yes.
Okay, let me get to the examples. So anyone else who also joined late, you can. So we had that. This is for appreciation, and we said it is a plus because it is gaining value, and it is gaining the value at a certain rate. Then we also had this one for depreciation, and the only difference is the negative because it is losing value, and it is losing value at a given rate. So, okay, before I continue, maybe let me just type in the chat for people to give me any challenges. Okay, let me. Finally, yeah, any challenges experienced. Okay, those who are still here, if you have any challenge or any good point you want to comment on, you can comment it on in the chat. Like I mentioned, we really need feedback. Shiba, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, back to you, Shiba. So it is a negative, if it is depreciation because it is losing value. It is the gradual loss of value. It is losing value and it is losing it at a given rate, and it is losing it over a given period of time or over time. So that is why we have that. So okay, Shiba, there we had our first example. So you're going to guide me. A plot of land was valued at 4 million.
Madam.
Yes?
There is no work on my WhatsApp group.
Which one are you on? A, B, C, D, which one?
I even don't know.
But it has a, you look for the title or the name of your WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Group C.
Madam, even C.
Alvin,
Yeah.
are you there? Alvin? Is Alvin still here?
I'm going to send it within 5 minutes.
Okay,
Just a
thanks.
moment.
Okay. Now, sorry about that. 3C, I don't seem to belong to that group. That's why I failed, but Alvin has promised, so kindly be patient. Okay, Shiba, are you still there?
Yes, teacher, I'm still here.
Now, they're telling us a plot of land valued at 4 million appreciates at 15 per annum. So the key point here is that it is appreciating, okay?
Teacher.
So which one are we using? The one of plus or the one of minus?
The one of plus.
Good. What does the 4 million stand for?
Principal.
Principal. 15 is the rate. 2 is the years. Those ones are easy. So we are going to substitute in this one, right?
Yes.
I've substituted. My principal is 4 million. My rate is 15%, and then this is 2. Now, maybe if you have a problem working this out in your using a calculator. So you'll just type in the 4 million. Let me write it here. 4 million, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then since this is a multiplication sign, you set times on your calculator. Then in brackets, what is 15 divided by 100, Shiba?
Madam, let me first calculate.
Okay.
0.15.
Okay, then so when you say that's 0.15 plus 1, what do you get?
1.15.
1.15, good. So this is what I'm trying to write here. So in your calc, Shiba.
Yes, madam.
Type in 4 million. The way it is here, times, you put a multiplication sign there. You open brackets, put 1.15, close the bracket, then you square and tell me what you get. Shiba?
290,000.
Good. Let me see whether that is what I got.
Yes.
You see? Shiba?
Yes, madam.
This happens also to be my answer. So we finished that one. Let's move on to another one.
Yes.
Let me see what number 2 was. I called this number 3, but it was number 2. Can you read?
A bicycle valued 750,000 depreciates in a value at 20% per annum. Find this value after 3 years.
Okay, so what does the 750 stand for?
Value.
Oh, no, in terms of AP in our formula there, what does 750 stand for?
For the amount.
Sure. And yet they're asking us for its value after 3 years. So what does the 750 stand for? Principal. It is valued at 750, and then they're telling us it depreciates at this rate. So they want us to find its value after 3 years. So which formula are we going to use, plus or minus?
Minus.
Good, minus, okay. There it is. So we've agreed 750 is the principal, R is 20, N is 3. Let me substitute there. Now, can you use your calculator the way I've shown you how to do? What is 20 divided by 100?
0.02. 0.02.
Divide again properly. You're using a calculator and it's giving you wrong values.
0.2.
0.2, good. Now I have here 1 minus 0.2. What do you get?
0.8.
So do it the way we did. You're going to, good, that is okay. So type it in your calculator, 750,000 times, then you open brackets. So instead, then you put in the bracket 0.8. Then power 3, just like you did the other one. and tell me the answer you get.
Three hundred 384.
384
thousand.
Good. Someone has asked for the Padlet link. Let me first send the Padlet link, then I get back to you.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, she's fine, but she told me to go and take care. Not for it. Casual. Then you just for it. You need to buy one person. And sometimes when I put for those rules, I get that.
Okay, so who asked for it? Wekoye Richard, I've posted the link again in the chat. Okay, let me see whether we got the same answer. Good. Okay, next example. What does it say? Shiba.
A car valued 5 million depreciates in a value at 10% per annum. Find how long it took for its value to decrease to
what is that?
645,000. 645,000.
Okay, good. We have a few minutes, but let me go. So what does the 5 million stand for?
For the principal.
Then the rate is 10%. What does this other 3.6 stand for?
Madam, I don't know.
It's the amount. They're telling us. Find out. It stands for the amount. Thank you. Find out how long it took. So what are we looking for? What do they want us to find? Shiba, from this statement, find how long it took.
The time.
So we are looking for n, how long it took for its value to decrease to. So this was its final value. Therefore, it is the amount at the end of the time which we need to find. Shiba?
Madam.
Yes?
Yes, madam.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes?
The work.
Who is asking?
Namaganda.
Yes, Namaganda.
I've not yet seen the work on the WhatsApp group.
Which group are you? Which A, B, C, which one?
I think let me check my group.
Please do. Okay, Shiba.
Yes, madam.
So have you understood? It decreased to. So this is the final amount, 3.6. Is that okay?
Yes, madam.
And they're saying find how long. So they want us to find n. Which one are we using? The one with plus or minus? It is depreciating.
Minus.
Minus, good. I'm going to move a little fast. Okay. So when I substitute, that is what I get. The amount is that. Principal is 5 million. The rate is 10. We are looking for n. So what do we do at this point? Do you have an idea? I think here you had joined.
We divide both sides by 5 million.
Very good. Very quickly, I move to the next one. So when you divide both sides, I think that is when we got 0.729. This side, you get 0.79. Then what did you say? How did we say we proceed? I think at this point you were there.
We multiply.
What did you say? We multiply what?
We multiply both sides by 5 million.
No, we've already finished. We've already divided through. If you multiply both sides by 5 million, you'll get back to this first step. I'm at this step. Have you seen what I've written here?
Yes, teacher.
Sorry, this is not, the power is not 5. I don't know where. Yeah, when you said 5 million, I wrote 5 there. This should be n. So the question is, how do we proceed from this step here? You had not joined yet when I mentioned this.
We introduce square root.
No, I think that means you logs. You introduce logs. The only way we can remove this power is introduce logs on both sides. So I'll have log of 0.729 times dash 7, okay, 29 here. Equal to log of 0.9 power n. You understand, Shiba?
Yes, madam.
How else can I write this right-hand side? Where else can I
Madam, bye.
Yes?
Madam, bye.
Bye, bye-bye. Thank you for attending. Make sure you come with a friend next time. Okay, back to you, Shiba. How else can I rewrite this?
But madam.
Yes?
Madam.
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
How can I register?
How can you register? Let me share the registration again. Oh, it's somewhere up. Looking for it in the chat somewhere. Okay. It's here. Okay. I've pasted it there. Whoever wanted the registration log on that link. If you can't click, if you click on it and it doesn't open, copy it and open it in a browser page. Okay, Shiba, very quickly, how do we do this? How else can I write the right-hand side? Instead of putting the power n up here, where else can I put it?
Down here, no, in front of log.
Good, so I can move on to my next step now. So this is what I did.
Yes.
N log 0.9 is equal to log of that. I just interchanged and began with this one that had n. So finally, what do I do here? If I want to leave n alone, what do I do on both sides?
We divide both sides by log 0.9.
Very good. So you'll do that using your calculator, and then you should be able to. The answer should be 3. Is that okay?
Yes, madam.
Okay, I think now let's go to the final one. A house was valued at 60 million.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes. Ask, please.
Finding out if they have received their work.
Anyone on group C to confirm? I think they've left. But thank you, Alvin.
Okay, okay.
Shiba, are you there?
Thank you for the lesson.
You're welcome, Alvin. Thank you too. This time I'm looking forward to your work, all your people's work. Okay, Shiba, a house is valued at 60 million. It appreciates to 79,860,000 after 3 years.
Yes.
So what does the 60 stand for?
Amount, principal.
Principal. 79 stands for?
Amount.
Amount, good. And then 3, of course, is the years, and they want us to determine the rate. So this one I'm going to go through very fast because it's already past time. Now, since it is appreciation, we use the one with positive, right?
Yes.
So when you substitute, what do we do there?
We divide both sides by 60 million.
So when I divided, I got that. So how do I remove this power?
We introduce cube root.
Very good. This is where we introduce the cube root on both sides. So this one, of course, cancelled with that. Then cube root of that gave us 1.1. At this step, what do you do? We are almost through, Shiba.
Madam, I don't know.
How do I leave R over 100 alone on this side? What do I do on both sides? I want to remain with R over 100 alone. So what do I do to this one?
We divide.
This is a plus sign. Okay, when we take one the other side, what happens? Take one this side, it becomes a negative. So you'll have 1.1 minus 1. What do you get?
0.1.
Shiba.
Yes, madam.
Someone is helping you there that we get 0.1. Is that what you've got?
Yes.
So final step now, what do? I want R. What do I do on both sides?
We multiply.
Multiply what?
Multiply by 100.
Good. Multiply through by 100. And what final answer do we get? What is 0.1 times 100?
Times 100. It's 10.
Good. Shiba, now are you okay?
Yes, madam.
Okay. I hope if there are others who had also come late like you, they've gained. I really can't go beyond here. Shiba, maybe you give us a closing prayer.
Okay. Hello. We thank you very much for this lesson. We thank you very much for our teacher who has taught us. And we pray that we understand what we've been taught. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Shiba. Rina, are you there?
Thank you very much, teacher.
You're welcome. Rina, are you still there? Rina.
Madam.
Yes.
Madam.
Yes, please.
I have registered.
Thank you very much for registering.
Bye, madam.
Bye. I need to know whether Rina is there. I need to know which group she belongs to. Rina, which group do you belong to?
It has no number.
Oh, now what do I do for you? It has no number. It has no title.
It only has Mbale Senior 3 group.
Okay. Maybe, do you know Mr. Risa?
No.
Oh my.
WhatsApp group.
You don't belong to any WhatsApp group here?
Yes.
Because the groups we are sending to are the WhatsApp groups on help, on holistic WhatsApp groups. Rina, let me give you my number.
Okay.
I'm going, then you'll inbox me and I send you the work.
Okay.
Let me, yes?
May you check if I've registered?
Who is that?
Oscar Noel.
I'll check later, Oscar. If you have submitted, then you'll have registered.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So Rina, I've inboxed you. I've sent you a private chat with my number. Inbox me so that I send you that work. Then later I'll see how we can send it to. We shall either send a link to your Mbale group so that everyone joins, something like that. We shall find a way, but I've sent you my number.
Okay.
Okay, otherwise, everyone, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Madam, thank you for the lesson.
You're welcome. Bring a friend next time.
Okay. I'll bring you.
Okay, not only one. If you can bring even 10, the better.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to end this meeting.